Hi, my name is David. I went through After Salvation. It is a fantastic tool. I'm going to kind of tell you how I was living beforehand, in the middle of, and then after. So before I actually went through After Salvation and became part of a growth huddle and really started growing, I was going to church on and off. I had already received salvation beforehand, but there were some things that I was missing in my spiritual growth. And all of those questions seem to be wrapped up in After Salvation in this one program. We would meet once a week for the growth huddles and really go over in depth with our mentor on the topics. It instilled in us that understanding, that knowledge, at least for me, that I was lacking, that I was striving to find. It was found. And so throughout that whole process, it really built the confidence for me to continue to live this out after salvation. I had such a hunger and desire to know more, even than what was already taught. And so I continued to press in, and it really gave me this fire, this passion to follow Jesus Christ through. And so when he says to pick up your cross daily, that's my goal. That's where I'm aiming. When he tells us to go and make disciples, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. In Matthew 28:19-20. What ended up happening was I went through it and I was able to lead others through it as well, which is the replication process. And going through that, it's amazing to see what happens, because I was telling people at work about After Salvation and walking through it with them, and was able to lead somebody by the power of the Holy Spirit to Christ. And they accepted and received salvation as well. And I baptized them literally probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it was a very, very powerful experience. And ultimately, it just comes from the personal relationship with God and wanting to know more and digging deep, continuing to press forward. So in all of that, it's very important. And I highly recommend going through After Salvation for anybody who's deeply interested in wanting to grow spiritually and know more about who God is and what we are called to do to serve him.